What's up YouTube? Carlo here. Welcome to the vlog. This is the channel where we talk about sneakers and tech. And for this episode, we will be talking about a VANS sneaker that sells for over 10,000 pesos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so because we are giving away a brand new Sean Wotherspoon limited edition cap, an Under Armour Hover Sonic, and a Fila Pokemon Charizard sneaker the moment we hit 15,000 subscribers. Subscribe now. Follow me on Instagram. A few days ago, Commonwealth dropped 3 new VANS sneakers in their store. There was a blue slip-on, a brown slip-on, both of which were suede, and a VANS Vault collection with Taka Hayashi that had a woven Nubuck pattern at the top. Now, the first pair that I got was the blue suede version that I did a unboxing on. I'll put a link down below. The reason why I got this is because it's pretty simple, straightforward, and it was just a little over 4,000 pesos. I love the blue suede. Ended up getting the blue one over the brown because I have so many brown suede sneakers already. I don't have a blue one, so this one pretty much was a pretty good cop. They did have this sneaker though that was very intriguing. This VANS Vault collection designed by Taka Hayashi. Taka Hayashi is a Japanese-born designer and artist. He eventually moved to the US, rose to fame, started actually with a skating shop, and then just started designing, worked with Stussy, and then eventually worked his way up into coming up with collaborations with different brands. And VANS is one of the ones that he does regularly. But when I say regularly, he usually releases limited collections within a year, so you don't see him flooding the market with a lot of his designs. And that, I think, is one of the reasons why this particular pair, being part of his collection, is expensive. This is one of his latest collections, and this one sold for over 10,000 pesos. What? 10,000 pesos for a VANS sneaker. That was exactly what I had in mind and what came out of my mouth the moment they told me the price. 10,000 pesos plus for a VANS sneaker. I was so in disbelief that I had to Google the US price just to be able to see if it's correct. And abroad, at least in the US, they're selling it for $175. So close to 10,000 pesos. So what we'll do for this video is we'll do an unboxing, and then we'll take a look at the sneaker, and then we'll do a quick review if it's worth 10,000 pesos or not. So as you can see with the box, it's a special edition box. You have that floral type of design that I guess Taka Hayashi likes. You have the logo here at the front. You have VANS, and then at the back you have the usual VANS guide for the different sizing. You have the hole here that you can use to pull the shoe box. So let's pull it open, and the first thing that you guys see is a really nice dust bag that you can use. It's a drawstring dust bag that you can use to carry the shoe. So there you have it. That's the pattern. It's the box pattern, the grid box pattern. You have the Taka Hayashi logo as well as the VANS logo over there. Going straight to the shoe. So this is the sneaker designed by Taka Hayashi with VANS that sells for over 10,000 pesos here in the Philippines. Now, from afar, it looks like a normal checkered sneaker from VANS. It looks like your typical grid. But what really makes it special is how it was constructed and the materials that was used to make that grid that you guys see here. Now, normally, this is just printed on top of the pattern of the shoe. So it's not complex, it's not complicated. What makes this particular sneaker better is that when you take a closer look and you take a look at how it was done, this is actually woven Nubuck that they did to be able to construct the pattern. So it's not printed. So they wove everything to be able to put together the entire pattern that you guys see here. And you see it when you take a look up close, that it actually pops a bit when you press down. So that, I think, is what's supposed to make this particular sneaker stand out. Apart from that, you have the VANS Taka Hayashi insole here. You have the VANS Taka Hayashi logo down here, as well as those 3 arrows pointing up in suede, which just gives it a really nice look and pop from the back. It has that padded support for the ankle and the side of the heels here. And then you have that elastic band over here at the top to make it easier to slip onto your foot. Of course, you have the white midsole and the gum outsole. So there you have it. That's actually the Taka Hayashi shoe. Now, I was able to put it on. In terms of comfort, it is far more comfortable than the 4,000 peso shoe that I showed you guys earlier. This shoe is more comfortable than this shoe. Now, is the difference in comfort 10,000 pesos? I can't really say. But why is it more comfortable? If you take a look at the insole of the Taka Hayashi shoe, it's actually super thick. As you guys see here, it's like 2 layers. You have that blue layer and then that brown layer, and then you finally have the actual sole down there. So I think that helps a lot with the cushioning in terms of the overall walking with the shoe. And the padding as well here is a little more thicker compared to the other typical Vans slip-on shoe. So I think those are like the 2 elements that make it a little more comfortable than the average Vans sneaker. So is this sneaker worth 10,000 pesos? If you ask me, it really is subjective. Because the thing with sneakers is that they pretty much transcended logic and rationality already. Because if you really think about it, they shouldn't be selling for more than like 5,000, 6,000 pesos. Why? Because if you take a look at full grain leather shoes, the formal shoes that have really extremely good quality, they sell for like 5,000, 6,000 pesos. But you take a look at Jordans. Jordan 1s, for example, they sell for over 10,000 pesos or like 8,000, 9,000 pesos. What you're really paying for is the Jordan brand, the name of Michael Jordan, and the iconic design, the creative IP that came with the shoe. That's what you're actually paying for. It's not actually the materials that was used for the shoe. It's pretty much the same with this pair. This Vans Taka Hayashi limited edition shoe was designed by an artist. He has his own creative IP that was lent to the sneaker. Apart from that, it came in limited quantities, which again just drove up the overall price of the shoe. And that, I think, is the reason why it's being sold for 10,000. It's really the creative IP, the price for the artist, the limited edition, you know, vibe and feel to it, and the fact that not everybody will have the same shoe like you. So that's why it's 10,000 pesos. Now, is it really worth 10,000 pesos? It depends on you. Because the thing about art and the thing about creativity is that it's very subjective. So it can be worth 10,000 pesos to you, so it can be worthless to somebody else. The pricing really depends on how much you're willing to pay for the shoe. Besides, nobody's forcing you guys to buy it. If you want to buy it, then go buy it for like the price that it has. If you don't want to buy it, there are a lot of other Vans sneakers available that are selling for far, far, far less. So this is really just an option for collectors, for die-hard Vans, you know, fans, as well as people who love limited edition sneakers. Would I recommend it? Now, if this pattern, if this design talks to you, or the limited edition style is something that appeals to you, then why not? Go ahead. But if the price is a problem, here's one tip. Instead of buying like a bunch of general release shoes for 2,500 to 3,000, let's say over 2 years, you will buy 4 pairs of sneakers, then just stick to that one pair that you have right now, make the most of it, and save money. So instead of buying 4 sneakers that look the same as basically everybody else, save up and buy one of these. Buy a limited edition sneaker. So there's nothing wrong with that, because at least you get one sneaker that's very different and very special compared to a lot of other sneakers that you have in your collection. It really boils down to managing your budget, managing your money, so that you don't spend on so many things so that you can buy one big thing. That's actually the same thought that a lot of my lady friends have when they're buying luxury bags. Instead of buying a bunch, for example, a bunch of Kate Spades and a bunch of Longchamps, they would rather save up their money over like a couple of years and then buy an LV and then buy a Gucci or buy a Balenciaga. So that's how they do it. It's the same thought that you have with limited edition sneakers. Instead of buying like a bunch of second-hand Jordans or buying like a bunch of different kinds of Vans, then save up your money, get a limited edition sneaker, and have a little more fun with your collection. And that's actually it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram so that you guys are part of the giveaway. Now, just a quick announcement. This week, Monday to Friday, will really be all about Jordan 1s. I have a bunch of Jordan 1s, and I want to do a bunch of Jordan 1 videos just to get them out, because they've been sitting in this shoe cabinet over here, and I haven't done a video on them yet, except for the Shadow ones that I did the review on. I'll put the link down below. So every video that will drop starting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and probably Sunday will be mostly Jordan 1s. Except probably for the pick of the week. I have a pick of the week segment which we will do like a look back of one of my previous shoes. That will probably be one of the Yeezys or something else that I haven't still thought about. So again, just a heads up, this week will be mostly Jordan 1 week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. God bless.